What a fool!
Found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all waiting for the world.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
We must resist. We must push back.
Please, just a few coins, please.
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness?
He's going to cause trouble. He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
And his infidel army.
No,
They leave
please
horrors
don't
in
leave.
their wake.
Just a few coins, please.
Watch yourself.
Pray that God,
My
glorious and
family is
exalted
sitting
is he,
down.
find
Could you spare
favor
a few
with us.
coins?
He may grant us victory.
What happened? أين المسؤول عنها؟
Leave this place.
Be wary, friend.
Who could have done such a thing?
Very well. Waiting.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
Who did this?
What a strange man.
He better not cause any trouble.
He should have.
Look out! There he goes! Infidel time! Over here! You'll never get away! Help me, lad! He's trying to kill me! He's over here! Don't let him away!
Kaçman fayda etmez.
Get out of my way! Infidel!
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
You will not get away!
Burada. Bu tarafta.
Infidel!
Gel buraya.
I'll get you!
أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا.
How can one expect to be? You will not get away!
Bu kadar kolay vazgeçmeyin.
Bu kadar bakındığım yeter.
Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacaksın. Tez durdur. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber!
Shield that guard! Guard!
Praise be,
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city
We
is
found the
ours,
place.
has
It's
always
just
been
as
ours.
you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
We must push back. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
الأمر على ذلك ساعة وسوف كمن خطاياك
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yeter. Gel buraya. Seni yenemeyeceğim.
Fires of war consume
Good day, my
the land,
friend.
Why did you do
and
anything I can
thousands
help
of lives are lost in its defense.
What? أيها اللص!
Tragedy. But I say...
Your life ends now.
Don't get away from me! I'll have your head! Don't let him escape! You will not get away from me!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Go pester someone else.
Oh no, what happened?
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد. سوف يراه أحد آجلا أو عاجلا.
What? Come quickly! Don't let out!
Food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
He saw what must be done.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
What is he doing?
There's a murderer loose.
Who's responsible for this? Where is the one responsible?
Leave now, or I'll make you. God almighty.
Who did this?
What? Who's done this? Tell me! Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Everything's new. Everything
Make no
perfectly
mistake,
priced.
It is our very existence we are fighting.
You are wise. I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Come, all the land.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
Prices anywhere. Could I interest you in some of my wares? You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
I beg of you.
Has he lost his mind?
Poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Oh dear. What is he doing?
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of
أنا
you.
متأكد
Just a
جدا
few coins,
إنه لن
please.
يغادر المدينة.
Coins.
أو
All
الشيء
I ask
السديد
is for a-
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته
No,
يمر
you don't
بالجوار.
understand. I have
لن
nothing.
يبعد كثيرا. سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار.
Please, can't
لن
you
يبعد
spare
كثيرا.
something? A few coins. All I ask is for a
سوف
few
يراه
coins.
أحد آجلا أو
Just a
عاجلا.
little money, I beg
لن
of you.
يفلت منا
My
مرة.
family's
I
sick
wish
and
to
dying.
see him,
Could you
to
spare
hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Benden bir daha kaçamayacaksın.
Please, sir, have any money?
أنا أعرف أنك تريد
I'm so
الخروج.
hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. A few coins.
سوف أنبهك
All I
إذا
ask is
رأيته
for a few
يمر
coins.
بالجوار.
No,
لن
you
يبعد
don't
كثيرا.
understand. I have nothing. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I
أنا
ask is
متأكد
for a
جدا
few coins.
إنه لن يغادر المدينة. وهو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Geçen sefer şanslıydın. Ama bu sefer
I
değil.
need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I
سوف
beg of
يراه
you.
أحد آجلا
No,
أو
please
عاجلا.
don't leave.
لن
Just a
يفلت
few
منا مرة
coins,
أخرى.
please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm
أنا
poor
أرى
and
رفقاً
sick and
آمن.
hungry. No,
لن
you don't
أنخدع.
understand. I have nothing.
سوف أنبهك
Please,
إذا
sir,
رأيته
have any
يمر
money?
بالجوار.
Please, can't you spare
لن يبعد
something?
كثيرا.
I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few
No,
coins?
you don't understand. I have nothing.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Leave this place.
I have exactly what you need. My good people, your search has come to an end. I've anything anyone could possibly need.
Like what you see?
Odd. Why would you
You'll
do that?
find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
surrounded by false knowledge.
What is he doing?
Created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubayer sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
How about you turn around and go away?
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubayer holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
God curse the one who's done this. You'll never get away. Where are you? What happened here? God curse the one who's done this. Come back here. You'll never get away. You're mine. Come out and fight. Over here. You can't escape.
Murder nearby.
How did this happen?
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
Dirty thief, I'll have your hands for that!
Just stop it, please.
Weha. Pay for your sins.
Infidel!
Have any of you seen him?
You'll never get away!
Get him!
Won't get away from me! You're mine!
He's tiring himself. Get him!
Stop running! You cannot escape! away from me! I can hear you breathing!
I am at your service. Anything you like?
Can't hide forever.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Infidel, die! Death to the infidel! I'll get you! Where are you? Is there anything I can help you with? You cannot run the top of Socrates' horn! You can hide from me!
Could I interest you in
Be wary, friend. Everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Saga.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge. All its written words.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city. But first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching.
Stop it, please!
Waiting.
Less!
He tempts us
أنت
always.
حثالة!
Be strong.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
لس! أنت حثالة!
reason for this nonsense?
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please!
لست حقير! سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك! موت أيها
Someone
اللص!
help me!
Your presence annoys me.
But I say,
You're hurting him!
أريد أن تموت؟
Seni gören kapalı bir yer.
get away from me! Quickly!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
It is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. the Christian king and his army of infidels!
My family
They
is
go
dying.
against the will of
Could you
God
spare a few
and
coins?
must be made to pay!
I need food.
Everywhere they are.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Less! ارحل من هنا!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Give up! You got to run!
Another minute and they would have made off with me.
What? Who's done this? Tell me! Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Die! Infidel!
Away with you.
أنت تطلق
Please, someone do something!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Who did this?
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason. And what reason is this? They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance. No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is. How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning. You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous. You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them. You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them? Yes. Yes, of course. Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Citizen!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Infidel! You will die here! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin! Kaçman kaydıyla! Kovalayın! Someone's going to get hurt. Yeah, please! Don't kill me! You cannot live forever! Out of the way! Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! Leave this place. Gel buraya!
Tamam, kafaya! انصروا علي انه يعود الى طريق المسؤول ودعوه قد انتهى لا يكفي تريد ان تموت؟ هل يقتل؟ لا
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
سوف آتي إليك
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Kime boyun eğmek?
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. What? Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
Leave, peasant, or I make you.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such influence must be
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
For centuries, we've quietly agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why? Why do we believe absent logic and evidence? We submit for no other reason.
So we murdered nearby.
Who did this?
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poison past. This is a righteous act, and from the flames shall be born.
Unbelievers! He must be stopped.
What?
You're fine! Don't kill me! Join us!
kafir!
Don't let him get away! Keep him far from me! I will only bring you sorrow. After him, my disciples! He must not escape! He won't get away! You must be ready to see.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
I don't need to.
Leave, peasant, before I make it.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
I'm working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened. Aren't you tired?
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't
what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin? Lie down already!
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange, to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
What's he running from?
He's going to run into someone.
Why would you do that?
He's going to hit someone.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. Gebereceksin. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölüm.
You're hurting me! That's
Out of the way!
Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Kaçman fayda etmez.
Over here! You're mine!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
No! What happened?
Could you spare a few coins?
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him. Peace, often spoke of, never acted upon. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem, and not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever-ephemeral promise of peace. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
You don't understand. I have nothing.
You'll pay for that! Don't dance! He wants to kill me!
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am?
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Who did this?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Be gone! Pes! Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek. Bu şehirde bir yerde olduğunu biliyorum ve seni elime geçireceğim.
No, you don't understand. I have no...
ردوها علي.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
No! What happened?
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Did you see that? Did you ever see
Altair, my
that
friend,
before?
you must help me. Malik has tasked me with killing several archers posted in the region so that our brothers might move around more easily. Normally, it wouldn't be a problem, but this funeral has everyone on edge. The city guard has dispatched its best men to keep the peace, and I simply don't have the skill to remove them. I'd ask 2 favors of you then. First, to kill the bowmen, and second, do not tell Malik of my failure. In exchange, I'll see what I can learn of Robert's plans.
Now, why is he doing that?
Why is he doing that?
Stop him!
I'm forever grateful for your aid. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I've learned. For a man such as myself, a direct assault on the cemetery would be impossible. There's simply too many guards. Instead, I'd look to blend in with the scholars who are sure to be in attendance. It may not be the most direct approach, but it's certainly safer.
Has he lost his mind?
What a strange man.
Such a strange man.
I will end it.
Infidel! You die here!
Kime boylamak istiyorsun? Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Yenemeyeceksin.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
What is that man doing?
Have you gone
All
mad?
I ask is for a few coins. What is he doing? Please, can't you spare something?
Never seen
I'm
someone do
poor
that
and
before.
sick and hungry. No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Turn back now. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, man. Turn back now. You are not allowed to be here.
Your life ends now!
Let me go. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Open your eyes!
Do not do that again. Why are you doing this?
Kime boylamak istiyorsun?
Your life ends now!
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere!
Help me! Let me go!
Die, thief! Thief! You are filth!
Please, help me!
على رد.
How is this possible? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsunuz?
So we met her hereby. He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
Who saw
Thank
what
you.
happened here?
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I was wondering when you'd arrive.
If you need me, I'll be here. Go away!
Did you see that?
When will he stop acting like a fool?
What is that man doing?
What is that fool doing?
Please, just a few coins.
Why would anyone do that?
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Gözünüzü dört açın. Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermeyin. Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Geçen sefer şanslıydın. Ama bu sefer...
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
أعوذ بمهرب عشق الطريق طريق الضلال لن تفلت مني وراءه أسرع إنه ينهك نفسه اقبضوا عليه سوف آتي إليه انظروا في كل مكان تعالوا بسرعة لا تدعوه يفلت لن تفلت مني
Kaybetmeyin onu!
أيها المرسل اقبضوا عليه اقبضوا عليه سأنال منه أيها المرسل إنه ينهك نفسه اقبضوا عليه سأنال منه لن يكون ذلك عسيرا وراءه لن يراه أي أحد قصعد الجري لن تهرب اقبضوا عليه اقبضوا عليه
Your life ends now.
Hazır olunca ortaya çıkacaksın.
Odd. Why would he do that? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
What is that man thinking?
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins.
Over here! Come quickly! Guards, quickly! Hit someone! Running!
It's forbidden for you to be here. You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Where is the one responsible?
I'll have your head!
I will catch you!
أحسنتم صنعا. You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Good to see you, brother. I trust you're here for the funeral. Or for Robert, rather. I've kept my eyes and ears open, but I've nothing to report. Things are quiet here. Perhaps Tariq has seen or heard something you can use. He's stationed not far from here. Go to him. See what knowledge he has.
Just a few coins, please.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Leave now!
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال! أردت الأمر على ذلك الكافر فنقول
so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? A few coins. All I ask is for a few
Benden bir daha
coins.
kaçamayacaksın. What is that man thinking?
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
God Almighty!
Where is he going?
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Why is he doing that?
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
There is no reason for doing that.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Leave this place.
Thief, I'll have your hand for that!
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Die, thief! You are not supposed... Thief! You are filth!
Now, why is he doing that?
Die, thief!
Coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Why is he doing
Please,
that?
can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I beg of you. I beg of you.
Come no further.
You have no business here. Leave.
Run back
Forbidden
now.
for you to be here.
Run back now.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God. And must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what?
I think I've seen everything now.
Violence? Madness? Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting like a child. He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed! South comes the English king and his infidel army!
Gebe rejection.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Pis hırsız. Gebe rejection. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Help me.
You are not
shouldn't
supposed
be
to be
here.
here.
Be
Leave.
gone. Infidel! You will die here!
Who did this?
Well done. Well done.
What أيها اللص؟
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك.
Praise be Salahadin!
Damned infidel!
من الذي فعل هذا؟
We must resist! We must push back! Fires of the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Now comes the English king and his infidel
He's going to
army.
hurt himself.
They leave horrors in their wake. Salahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Curse him!
من الذي فعل هذا؟
Oh, how terrible.
Oh, is he blind? Could you please be more careful? At my age, the simplest of accidents can be deadly. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money.
It's forbidden for you to be here. Leave now! Infidel, die!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
أيها الجابر سوف تموت هنا سفلة مني
Can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
What's got into him? أيها المرتد أنال منه لن تفلت مني
How can one expect to defeat Satan?
You gave me quite a scare, now
Greetings, friend.
what got him?
What would make someone move so
I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family is sitting down.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kaçmasına izin ver.
أحسنتم صنع الرجل العجوز
Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
Please be more careful.
What is he running from?
A few coins.
Excellent timing,
All I
Altair.
ask is for
I found something you'll find quite useful. Orders for Robert's guards. This map I've made will show you where he intends to station them. Put it to good use.
Please, sir, have any money? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor.
أنتم تتبعون إلها ثاني.
What is he doing?
أنتم تتبعون إلها زائد. أنتم تتبعون إلها زائد.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are...
Safety and peace, Altair.
upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the Knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. I won't give him the chance to continue his campaign.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik.
Then tell me.
Robert and his Templars walk the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadr. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast forward in memory to a more recent one.
I wonder if he's hurt.
Be wary, friend. The shaitan is everywhere. Watch it. You will die here.
Child.
Oh my.
He seems to be in a hurry.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Has he lost his money?
Huh?
I don't understand what he's trying to do.
He's trying to protect himself.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
What is that man thinking?
Oh!
It's forbidden for you to be here. Leave now! Who saw what happened here?
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din. Taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise. As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward, that God's justice might be done!
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Asa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
What happened? What happened? Come no further. What happened?
What? Who's done this? Tell me!
I don't understand what is trying to happen.
Over here! Rest on Hatir! What are you under?
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
That won't happen here. Come, have a look. You won't be disappointed. Something caught your eye? Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, you are wise, which is why you come to me.
We are the true children of God.
When will he stop acting like a fool?
What is he doing? Has he gone mad? Is there a reason for him to do that? Damn fool must be out of his mind.
What would make someone move so quickly?
Whoa.
Ah!
Please, be more careful.
Preparation is crucial to your success.
He's an assassin! Don't let him get
Assassin! Stop him! Ja! Einmal so habt ihr
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
Ja! Ja!
Don't let him get away!
Yeah!
Get him! Get him!
Kovalayın! Kaybetmeyin onu! Kaçman fayda etmez. Kime öğrenmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Kaçman fayda etmez. Geçen gibi sakın. Burada! Kovalayın!
You couldn't have gone far!
İşte kaçıyor! Durdurun! Bu tarafa! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kaç!
Oxen'ın haşhaş! Kill him! Stop him!
Pay for your sin!
Stop him! After him! Faster!
تريد أن يموت؟ تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن
This won't be too difficult.
لن يكون ذلك ضربات أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا
ادفع ثمن خطاياك.
But you will not win.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
May God have mercy on your soul.
Yerin yenemeyecek.
Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville, alors restez aux aguets. Il a
Don't lose him!
Stop!
I'm supposed to be afraid of you. Oh, don't make me
He thinks he can beat. Is he trying to fight me?
I'm supposed to be afraid of you.
Tu vas me payer cher. Puis, Seigneur, me donner la force dont j'ai besoin. C'est impur. Puis, Seigneur, me donner la force dont j'ai besoin. Je vais te trancher la tête.
Come no further. Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then? It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then! that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader armies?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassin! Je vais t'acheter. Il fait peur c'est trop facile. Mit mir, Duna! Mit mir, Duna! Tu me fais perdre mon temps. Du kannst nicht fliegen! Je vais Und ist mit mir, Duna! Und ist mit mir, Duna! Du kannst nicht fliegen! Tu me fais perdre mon temps! Du magst es noch nicht wissen! Bereit, mich! Je vais te trancher la tête! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin! Puisque tu y tiens, je vais t'achever. Und ist mit mir, Duna! Du kannst nicht fliegen! The time for games is ended!
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming, violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
Your kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen!
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
That's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith. Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy. Aren't you tired?
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway. Stop screwing around and lie down on the Animus.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light. Only speak, Master, and show us the path.
He is the light. He is the way.
Infidels die here!
I'll get you! You will not get away from me! I'll take you down! You cannot run forever! I'll get you!
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Come back here! You'll never get away! I'll get you! You will not get away from me!
As the Master commands, for the light!
Kill the traitor!
For the Master!
Who does not walk the path, destroy him!
Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! You'll never get away! Get away from me! You can't escape!
Altair! Up here!
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
No! What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I'm disappointed.
What's to be done, then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student. mind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be. My blade is forming. Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge, increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it, as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't. We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well? We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that? looks like... Is that blood? What the hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?